Hi, I'm Dennis with TerraFlex. Today we were going to go over our new 3.5 series Falcon adjustable shocks. You remember the adjust shocks we've been talking about? Let's just go through some of the setup on them and show you some features. Let's start with setting it up for the SP2 adjustment. Now remember these SP2 adjustments? Soft and firm. 90% of us are going to run them on soft. But we have the firm setting for those guys that are overlanders or running 40-inch tires and 60s under them that are all loaded. First thing we're going to do is adjust the SP2 section of the shock. Now that's just at install. You're going to set it on soft or firm. 90% of us are going to put it on soft. But there are the overland guys or maybe guys on 40-inch tires with 60 axles on them. They're going to want to run them up on the firm setting. So we'll just rotate that shaft around until it lines up with the bracket and we can install it. We can continually turn it clockwise. That doesn't mess with the adjustment. That'll keep us on soft. Next thing we're going to do is turn the ADAPT knob on it. Now, all this is just our upper limit on the firmness setting. Let's just all start them out at the 8 position. Let's put it on 8. Let's give it all it's got. We can play with it later. We'll show you the electronics in the Jeep out there, and then let's take it out and give it a little spin and show you how this works. We've got everything installed, everything's all ready to go. So what we'd like to go over with you now is just how to pair the phone and how to calibrate it to your Jeep. It's pretty easy. So we've downloaded the app. Just go on the App Store, look for Falcon Shocks or Falcon ADAPT, A-D-A-P-T, and you'll find it. There it is right there. It's just that little Falcon logo. Now when it links to via Bluetooth to the ADAPT unit under your seat here, there's no password, no anything. You just walk up to it, it sees your phone, bam. It just links up to it. It's easy peasy. So let's see what it says here. To begin, it prompts you through it. To begin with your vehicle in park. Okay, we did that. Then we hit start. Turn your vehicle ignition on. I'm not even going to start it. I'll just turn the ignition all the way to the run position. So we're in run right now. Then we say next. Searching for Bluetooth. Bam, it turned green instantly. It just saw it. So it links up pretty easy on these things. Okay, so we're all linked up. It's talking to the phone. All we're doing here is when you mount it up that control unit under the seat here, it can actually be mounted anywhere in any configuration. All we're doing is telling that how it's setting in the Jeep. So it wants to know how the accelerometers are working. So here we go. We got it mounted under there. It's ready to go. Prepare to drive. We'll fire it up. When you're ready to go, it says, yeah, you just follow the prompts on it. Okay. Accelerate to 15 and sharply apply the brakes. I can do that. We're just going to gently accelerate it up here. We'll just take her up to 15 or so. It's not real critical. It's just looking for a bump in the thing. So I do that, give it a little stop. Okay, calibrated. That worked. I'll go to done. All zeros, good. Okay, we've got it calibrated. What we're seeing on the screen here is each one of the sensors. We've got one that's sensing acceleration. The back one is going to sense if you stop, it'll sense that motion. What we've got here is really just think of it as a pendulum, just swinging in the air. And if we stop, it swings that way. And if we accelerate, it swings back. If we hit a side-to-side bump, this pendulum swings that way. And that's what we're reading on here. It just in G's, it's going to measure, 0.3 G's or whatever it is, what kind of acceleration that sensor's sending. So we can see those. If we've got our switch up here on auto, they're all dark right now. If I go to firm, they turn red. Red means that you're in the firm setting. If we go to the soft setting, it turns it all back off. So in firm, it's always locked into firm. Soft, it's always locked into soft. It doesn't care what the accelerometer's doing. If we go to auto, now it's using the ADAPT system in there and it's going to work its magic and make our ride work. So we're going to set it on auto here and go down the road, and let's just watch that switch. Every time we hit something where any one of those accelerometers are triggered, it turns it onto the firm setting. So we're just going along here. This is just little bumpy, manhole covers and stuff. They don't bother it. They leave us in soft mode, so we get the nice street ride. There's a little brake. Nothing serious. I didn't brake hard enough to make it come on. Come out of a stop sign, which I came to a full stop on. Here we go. It's a relatively smooth road here, so we're probably not going to see any change there at all. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and watch that while I watch the road. I can switch it to firm. You'll notice if you just switch it to firm soft on a soft road, you're not going to really feel that much. But here's a little dip in the road. Check that accelerated up. So what we're seeing is that it's keeping us in that comfort zone while we're just driving around town. It's not going to try to switch it up until it's too firm for us and make us, have a rough ride. We get that nice comfort zone. But should we rally a turn, if we do this, you can see how that thing just flips on. I'm just doing a little S-turn back and forth, and it just turns that into firm. That keeps me so that the body roll isn't there. So it just instantly kicked me up so that I have nice body roll control. Happens quick. Okay, here's a little dip. Bam. Kicked it right up. So that was a pretty good sized dip in the road. And it kicked it up onto firm so that it sucked it up. I didn't bottom the shocks or anything on it. So this is all on the auto mode, the ADAP setting. What you're going to find is you'll put these on, and a lot of people might be intimidated by what you've got to work with here. But really, we've got the preset set into it so that you put it on our preset and away you go. If you're not the guy that wants to jack with the settings and fine tune it and get it set up how you really want it to be, that's okay. Just put it in the auto mode that we've got it set there, and it pretty much calibrated in and gives you a pretty, we set it up so it's a good all-around driving experience. But if you go to the manual mode, you kick it up to firm, there it is, it's just stuck on firm. Okay, now I'm on a little bit of a rougher road here, so on that firm setting, I can feel it. Kick it down to soft, and it immediately softens it up. It takes milliseconds for this thing to shift between soft and firm. It's not like we're trying to plug a port with under pressure, because we can actually shift while the shocks are in motion, while we've got the fluid motion in there. So the way the valves are, it just shuts it sideways so that it can overcome the pressure. It's not fighting the pressure. It can shut the valve off easily. So let's go back up to auto. Watch this thing. There we are. Nothing going on. The beauty of this is it gives you, this preset is all done. You can just run it. And obviously you have the soft and firm controls that you can put where you want. If you're just want to run soft around town, not worry about it, it's there. But it also gives you the ability to fine tune this thing on your own. So you can make some adjustments to this and really dial it in. Like I did a bunch of adjustments in my phone, and then we just saved them. So there we are. Okay, let's see how much braking it takes to turn it on. So I'm just doing an easy brake here. I hit a little harder. There it is. So the reason that turned up right there is we didn't want to have a bunch of nosedive. By firming the shocks up right there, it doesn't give us that nosedive on a stop. So we can stop nice and flat and have good control on hard stop. That wasn't even that hard of a stop, so it kicked in pretty quick. That's pretty much what you're going to see going down the road. Now the question you're going to ask is, do I have to have this phone hooked up the whole time to make this work? No. That's all that's for is for setting your parameters, for making your adjustments. We just want to have a phone paired to it so we can do those kinds of adjustments. All right, I just wanted to show you a couple of the settings that I've pre-programmed into my Jeeps. You can put as many as you want. You name them what you want. But just so you know that those are available. Right now it's just on the preset one. So if you don't want to build those right now, you don't have to. We'll make those available to you so you can just program them into your phone if you'd like. First shocks off the line in the 3.5 series are going to be for the JL and the JT. But don't worry, we got the rest of you covered.